Can someone tell me what are Canon actually doing? Like, where is the RF 35mm f1.2 or f1.4? It doesn't matter at this point. Where is the L version of the 35mm lens for the RF mount? Because the Canon mirrorless system has been out for 5 years now, starting with the EOS R in 2018, and all we've had for the prime lenses for the 35mm and the 24mm as well, we can say, is the RF 35mm f1.8 macro lens. And I have that lens, I'm using it now actually to film myself, and I'm not saying that lens is a bad lens at all. I absolutely love that lens. It does have some problems with its focusing, and it's not the best build quality either. Obviously it's f1.8. It's been out for 5 years now, this system, and there is still no RF 35mm f1.2 or f1.4, just like they had on the EF versions of these lenses. So what are Canon actually doing? Like, where is this lens? It's probably one of the most anticipated lenses that the Canon users actually want. Like, I know so many people who actually use the Sigma 35 f1.4 instead of the RF 35mm. Canon Rumors have made an article on this, but there's no information on when it'll actually come out. But there actually could be some reasons why there is a delay for this lens. So let's jump into this article and actually have a look at why this lens isn't here yet. It actually says here, the RF 35mm f1.2 has been on their roadmap since we launched the roadmap. So why is there actual delay? So there's actually 4 reasons why this actually might be delayed. And one of them is that apparently the optical glass for the L series lenses is in short supply still, but it's improving. And a 35L would be high yield production, so it makes sense that Canon will need a good supply of elements from manufacturing these lenses to keep the cost down and meet what will be surely huge demand, because this will be a huge demand for this lens because it's one of the most popular focal lengths, and the fact that it doesn't have an L series lens yet is actually mind-blowing. To be fair, even though it is being delayed, if you actually think about it now, they're spending more and more time on it. It's only going to be better than if they did release it in 2018, so hopefully with this delay it's just going to make this lens even better. And it also says that Canon might actually announce a trio of fast L prime lenses at the same time. So either a 24L, a 28L and a 35L. So if they are actually doing this, then obviously they've got to manufacture, make all of these different lenses, the 24, 28 and 35, which is going to take a lot longer than normal. So if they can actually make all these lenses and announce them at the same time, maybe that's why there's been a delay. It's possible that Canon actually wanted to improve on their own design if issues were found. Like I said, if they released it in 2018, it might not have been as good as if they released it now. So the fact that they are delaying it, the fact they can keep making improvements to it to make it one of the best lenses they actually have to offer. They have their own business strategy, which actually could be the reason why there's no RF 35mm yet, because they actually want to get the big white RF lenses out, like the 100 to 500, like the f7 to 200 f2.8, like the newly leaked lens that I've just reported on in this video right here, if you want to go check it out, the RF 100 to 300 f2.8, because of the actual eventual EOS R1 that will actually be coming out very, very soon, because there's still a lot of people like sports shooters for sure who are still using the old EOS 1DX Mark IIIs with the EF mount lenses, because they don't have the camera body that they actually want yet to move to the mirrorless world. So when they do release the Canon R1 and they actually say, right, this is the camera to move into the mirrorless EOS R world, they have the lenses that they already are using for the EF mount, but for the RF mount as well. So they can go and buy all the RF mount big white lenses when they do actually make the move to the Canon R1. So that's why they want to make sure everything is perfect for their flagship shooters who are shooting on the 1DX Mark IIIs, and maybe they are prioritizing them first, because at the end of the day, people like me and a lot of other people out there who want the RF 35mm f1.2 can either get the RF 35mm f1.8, which is still a great lens, or just adapt the old lenses, which I don't think they'll actually do because they don't have the camera body for it. What do you actually think of this? Are you excited for this lens? Do you think it's stupid that they haven't released it yet? And will you be buying it when they do eventually announce it? So make sure you leave your comments down below. And if you did enjoy this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. I'm so close to that 1,000 subs now, so if you can just press that subscribe button, it'll be much, much appreciated. So if you did enjoy this video and you actually are looking forward to the RF 35mm f1.2, you might want to watch this video here where I actually talk about how good the Canon R6 Mark II actually did perform at some wedding shoots that I've done over the last 3 weeks. So if you are interested in that video, make sure you click here next.